Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and give me a thumbs up at the end if you like this video. Today we're going to be playing with some new makeup. I wanted to do just my full face. I kind of enjoy doing that, and at this point all my stuff is down here, so I kind of have to. Unless I want to drag everything back upstairs, which is really annoying. One second. Okay, I'm back. I had to go and wet my sponge. Alright, so what we're going to go over today is Colourpop's No Filter Setting Loose. No Filter Loose Setting Powder. I got two of them. I got the soft pink and the translucent. I think we'll kind of look at them and see at the end of this what we should use. How many of you are, and we'll just talk, yeah. How many of you are super excited about the new Anastasia Beverly Hills launch with Anne Marie? I personally, okay, so her highlighter was literally for a really long time one of my absolute favorites, and it still is. I think it kind of got pushed back to the back of, the shelf just because of all the new stuff that's come out, like the new one by Scott Barnes. I can't even think of who else, but just all the new launches that have come out of highlighters. It's still a really great one. The formula is awesome. I don't know why Anastasia hasn't made that permanent. That really kind of baffles me, because she definitely should. And I'm going to be using, so I used I've been really loving this Wet n Wild foundation, the Photo Focus. Loving it. And I've also been really enjoying the Hourglass concealer. I really like how you can use a very small amount of this and you get so much coverage. I really enjoy the brush too, although I don't think the brush is absolutely necessary. It is something that I really like, and I feel like it's different. The shape of the brush is different than any that I've personally seen. Not saying that there isn't one out there that exists that isn't close to it or looks like it. I just don't have one, and I haven't seen one. So and it dries down really well. I've already talked about this in other videos. That's why I'm not going to kind of like make one specifically about this. But yeah, so I think it's beautiful. The coverage is so nice. It feels wonderful. It doesn't feel like there's anything under my eyes, or it doesn't look cakey. Very nice. So what I'm gonna do, because I need to do my KKW before I set my face, and this foundation by Wet n Wild seems to set pretty quickly. I want to do my contour, and I always do this. I don't know why, I just really enjoy the way that it looks. Warms up my face. I've lightened it up a lot. I used to do it like before my YouTube days. I used to kind of go really heavy with my bronzer and my contour, and then I kind of realized like I don't really need to do that. I look ridiculous. And then with that I used my Mario foundation brush, the collaboration with Sephora. I like this for this. I couldn't use this for foundation. It's just too small. And I like sponge just personal preference. This reminds me though a lot of the foundation brush that BK Beauty came out with, their newest one. It just reminds me of it. It feels like it too. Which is, you know, not a bad thing. Okay, so I don't even know what I was talking about. So yeah, I was doing a lot of contouring underneath my chin, but I started breaking out, and I don't know if that is from that, but it's literally the only thing that I was putting underneath there. So I don't really know what else it would be, so I'm just assuming that's it. So I'm stopped doing that. All right, let's get into this setting powder. Okay, this is the pink one, and it's got okay, so this is what it looks like. It's white lid and then cute little packaging. Let's pat some into the lid. Use the brush that I enjoy for under the eyes, which is my Morphe brush. It looks like this. It's that Morphe E48. This is my favorite brush for any kind of powder that I put under my eyes. It does not matter what it is. So I'll put just a tiny bit. Make sure all my creases are out of the way, because I crease no matter what. It does not matter what I use. But I do know that I crease less with this. Okay, so I don't necessarily think this is doing anything as far as brightening goes. It just kind of looks the same. Which what I really like to use for brightening under the eyes is the KKW. I literally cannot find anything that works better than this. So I'm gonna, and they're kind of similar in color. So I don't know why this one isn't brightening the same way this one is. What I should have done is just used only this under one eye just to kind of see the difference. Can you see? Huge difference. Huge difference when it comes to the brightening of one compared to the other. This one almost did nothing, right? And this one just brightened up. So we're gonna make sure they match. Oh, I love this brush. I need another one. And yes, need. All right, and then I'm gonna go into my bronzer by Becky G collaboration 310. Just gonna add just a little bit of that to my cheeks. Not that I really need it because they're already pretty. Oh, I forgot to set my face. And it is so sticky. Great. There's nothing you can't fix with a damp sponge. And this is my Juno & Co sponge. There you go, it's gone. So now I gotta set the rest of my face. And we're gonna use the translucent powder by Colourpop. So basically same packaging, it's just not pink. Brush I like to use to set my face is the 102 by BK Beauty. Okay, so this is what this kind of looks like. Very, it's got a yellow tint to it. And we'll set the face. yeah, I cannot wait until the Amrezy, I think that's what I was talking about, and I forgot. So yeah, I don't know why Anastasia doesn't come out with that highlighter as a permanent item in her collection, because none of her other highlighters can compare. Clearly it's obvious because they're all on sale. And her Amrezy sells out like that. So I find it strange that they just don't keep it permanent. Like, when something works, why not keep it around? Whatever. Okay, now we'll go back to trying to put some of this Becky G bronzer on without it sticking. Oh my gosh, it's still sticking. What is going on? I know. My stepson has been playing with my makeup and he put something black on my brush. And now I have to figure out what he got into. That's not that. That's so frustrating. Well, this is usually the only brush I use for that because it fits nicely into the contours of my cheeks. So I'm gonna have to find something else because I don't have a way to clean this off. And this is like the 8th time he's done something like this. I don't understand. He's gotten in trouble and still does it. See, I love the way this bronzer looks. It just does a great job warming up the face. And I'm kind of thinking the reason why this is sticking is because I went over with my sponge and I didn't set it again. But yeah, there was something black on my brush. So he dug it into an eyeshadow or something. Beautiful. Okay, so far, the setting powder did its job. It did set it. Obviously not right there because I had to go back over it with a sponge, which I'm going to go back over it with this just to kind of smooth and soften everything out. Make everything look nice and even. And now it's blush time. I have really been enjoying the Ciate London blush in Halo, which is one that I received in my BoxyCharm. I think it looks so pretty. Okay, so back to Amrezy. I was kind of hoping that her palette would be something pretty extraordinary, just like her highlighter. Not that it isn't. I think that she did an awesome job with packaging. It's beautiful. I love that you can buy the PR package and get the mirror, which is what I did, because I was like, I'm getting that mirror, because it's so pretty. I'm a sucker for mirrors. I really own quite a bit. I had like 3 of these from Jeffree Star, but I gave one to my daughter and that one she broke. And then I think she has another one. And then I went and stole this one from her so I could keep it down here to use. So, okay, eyebrows. What I've been using for my brows is my Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I have mentioned before that I am not loyal to any brand as far as brow products, because I feel like they all pretty much do the same thing. They all do your brows. Yeah, there are obviously some that work better than others, but I got this when it was on sale, so I just said why not, because it's a good brow product. I just don't think it does anything that other brow products don't do. That makes sense. So yeah, when it runs out, I'm gonna try something else. I'm actually gonna try the one by NYX. I have the one by Rihanna, and it actually didn't really impress me. I feel like it does what any other brow product does, and everyone was like so super, you know, like over the moon over the end of it. It almost looked like those brushes, those really expensive flat brushes, the Artiste ones, like an Artiste brush at the end. The only thing is everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so innovative. But NYX already has one like that. And I'm pretty positive that they came out with it before Rihanna did. So, and I just prefer spoolie. So I was just kind of like whatever with it. Didn't really matter. As long as it is the right color and it's not too waxy, then I enjoy the product. I've used lots of different kinds, and there has never been one in particular that has made me go, oh my gosh, I have to use that. The only one I will say that really had me kind of a little bit like, wow, this is amazing. Wow, what's that? Oh, it's snow here, so it's snow clouds. And I know everybody hates her guts, but the one brow product that really had me like, wow, this is really nice, is the brow powder by Kat Von D. I really, really like it. But I'm not like to the point where I don't know. It went on sale for like $8, so I bought it. Okay, kill me. Whatever. I bought it. It was like $20-something and it went down to $8, so I got it. But I haven't used it. I need to. Cause it makes your eyebrows look really beautiful. Like I think that was the most compliments I ever got on my brows was when I used that brow product. So I'm gonna use the KKW Tempting highlighter, which I've been really enjoying this one lately. It looks really, really pretty. I don't know why she puts mirrors on her products when they're this little, because it's like, dude, I can barely see my cheek. Like it's like big enough for an eye. I am back. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, and I know this video is like all over the place, trying to figure out what I got some eyeshadows from Sydney Grace. I did not know that they came like this, and I don't have like a palette, a magnetic palette to put them in, so I'm gonna have to go and get one because they're just kind of gonna have to go in and out of this. I haven't even touched these. Just see what, oh my gosh, these are beautiful. This is what we're using. Sydney Grace. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm going to use is the Bailey's Bliss. And it looks like this. It's just a very light color, which is pretty typical for me. I want to use in my inner eye. Oh, I need to put on my primer first. My P. Louise base, which I really do enjoy. Does a great job of keeping my eyeshadow on all day. And I use my Jeffree Star brush, the J55 or S5. I hate these brushes, so this is the only thing I could find to use it for that doesn't really poke my eye, because the P. Louise base keeps it moist. But I found that these brushes are super scratchy So it's actually pretty disappointing. I find it very disappointing that Jeffree Star would put out such a crappy product. Whether or not they're, like, everyone's like, oh, well, it's not really his fault, it's Morphe. Well, he collaborated with them, so it was up to him to make, to make sure and to decide on how things were released. And I'm sure that they showed him the brushes first and he approved them. So he's the one that I hold responsible for making crappy eyeshadow brushes with Morphe. Okay, so let's go in with the Sydney Grace. Oh my gosh, look how pretty and how light that is. Beautiful. Okay, so we used the Sydney Grace on the inner corners, and I'm gonna bring it actually a little more onto the rest of the lid, just a little bit, just to kind of set the base. Now let's see what we should use. Oh, this is an eyeshadow. What is this? Oh, I think this is a blush. Oh, it is. It's called Paris Skies. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had this. I wish I would have remembered I would have used it. Yes, I still can. Why not? The more blush, the better, right? Says me. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's got a nice sheen to it. Super pretty. Okay, I definitely need to buy a magnetic palette because I do not know what I'm going to do with these. In the meantime, I guess just keep them in these, which are not easy to put back in. The second one I think I'm going to use is looks like Peace, and this looks like a taupe color. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so that's gonna go. Oh my gosh, this is hard to do because they're like moving all over the place. This is going to go in the crease, go all over the eye. I'm wearing black and gray, so the eye look doesn't really matter at this point. Anything I do goes with what I have on, so sorry that I'm speaking kind of more quietly. My family is home and my husband is sleeping on that couch upstairs, and so is my son. And then my other son is downstairs taking a nap, so I'm trying not to bother anybody, even though I don't really think they can hear me, but still. This is beautiful. Look how pretty. I'm not gonna put on lashes today. It's just gonna be kind of a chill day at home, so no lashes, just a fun makeup look. I'm gonna put this one also on bottom. I'm really digging this color, so I kind of want to see it all over. And I haven't been really bringing the color all the way around my eye, which I used to do. I'm just bringing it kind of to the halfway point, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, I love it. It looks so pretty. I'm breaking out. Okay. So far, I think that this is probably the look we're going to get. And I'm going to try to slide these into this palette, these little envelopes, until I can go buy a magnetic palette for these. Like I said, had I known, I would have bought one with them. So that would have all come together. So far, I think that my skin feels fine. I don't feel dry. The powder has not made me feel or look cakey. I do think that the pink one did not brighten. So I don't really know what the point of it was. So I would just say, you know, you can skip on that one. It didn't really do anything. And now I'm going to apply just a little bit of eyeliner. We're not going to really do a whole crazy look. I don't know if this is going to work. This one I left open and it dried out. And I tried to store it upside down, hoping that it would fix it, and it doesn't seem like it really is. I mean, something's coming out, but not. It's just coming out really, really lightly. And I think it tipped over though, so I'm gonna have to like. But you know what? This is fine because it's not as stark, and I didn't really want it that way. So, perfect. Okay, and then we're going to use the Monsieur Big mascara and the Tweezerman lash curler. I've been using the new lash serum pretty religiously, and it has been doing an amazing job with my lashes. Like, seriously, I love it. It has made them grow so much. But even when I don't wear lashes, they look nice. You can see how like well this mascara works too. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Colourpop is that the translucent one is just fine. It does the job. It made my skin look, I mean, it set my powder. It didn't do anything spectacular, but it also did its job. The pink one, I saw no reason for it. It did not brighten my under eyes. It didn't do anything that any of your current setting powders aren't probably already doing. I just did that just to kind of soften the blush because I felt like I had too much on. So I think that if you wanted to pick one of those up, it would definitely be the translucent that I would recommend. The Sydney Grace eyeshadows I think are stunning. The pigmentation is amazing. They are on the pricier side as far as I know. They're like $6 an eyeshadow, which if you're only gonna buy one, that's not a big deal, but you're probably gonna pick up a few. So yeah, I think that they are worth it though. They're nice eyeshadows. They have really great pigmentation. Sorry, I think I took too much off. I'm gonna brighten up my cheeks. And this is the new Laura Mercier palette. It's the cheek canvas soft cheek palette. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So beautiful. I love her brand. She's got some really great stuff. But as far as like how I feel like my makeup turned out today, I think it looks really pretty. I think that the products did their job, other than the pink one. I just don't recommend that one. I don't think it's necessary. If you want something brightening, try the KKW. I really think that this works really well. I use number 2. And I've had it forever and I haven't even put a dent in it. I mean, you can see, and I use it every day. The only thing is it's annoying to open. Like there is a slight dent in it, but not too much. But yeah, I use it every day. So you need very little because it's obviously just for your under eyes. As far as anything else that I tried, I think that I pretty much love everything. I think that this is definitely one of the greatest foundations I've used so far. I can't say enough about this. Yeah, I think that the powered up, I'm just going to use this just because I'm out of my setting spray, which I really need to go buy, because I hate the way that this sprays. Oh God, it literally is too aggressive. It's too hard. I like them to be a soft mist, and that is not that. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I hope that you enjoyed the video, just kind of getting ready with me, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and a wonderful month, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.